Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind's Game of the Week. Come to you live from Mountain Ridge High School as we've got a girls basketball special for you in 6A as the 6-0 Davis Darts head to the road to take their perfect record up against the Mountain Ridge Sentinels. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Excited to bring you tonight's contest. We mentioned Davis undefeated. Coach Ann Jones, fantastic start to the year. Missing one of the best players in program history in Mabry. She's graduated, moved on, but you still return Kendra Kitchen, the junior, 21-9 for Kendra on the season. She's been spectacular, had to carry a large piece of the Davis offense, and she's been up to the task. She's had other contributors around her. You look at Ariana Bull, the senior, 8 and 7 for her. Kate Richards averaging 8. Chloe Perry averaging 6, as is Tamaea Eduade averaging 6 per game. There's a lot of pieces here for Davis, and Coach Ann Jones, things have been working really well. But they're going to get a great test today because this Mountain Ridge team, 7-2, no slouch. Coach Mackenzie Newton, what a job she's done. And look, this is a balanced team. Addie Horsley, the sophomore, leads them in scoring, 14 points per game. She's been really good for Mountain Ridge. But you look at Kaya Newton, Michaela Horsley, and Aspen Frazier, all averaging 8 points a game, and Bertia Burge averaging 7. There's a lot of support scoring here for the Sentinels, and Davis going to have to find a way to slow it up if they want to move to 7-0. It's the Darts and the Sentinels coming up next, live on KSL Sports Rewind. Davis in the road dark uniforms, Mountain Ridge in the home whites as we prepare to tip off here. And we are underway. Want to let you know the clock you see on your screen, unofficial, as that deflected. Good job getting back there by Bull, able to get the deflection. So at times you'll see to start that clock early or late, that sort of thing. We'll try to keep it trued up here with the official clock in the scoreboard, on the scoreboard in the gym. Davis first possession. They come near side, good extra pass. This is Bull going up and scoring. Nice start for the Darts as 2-0 here, thanks to Ariana. It's a team that shoots very well from the floor, nearly 50% as a team, as that shot strong, trickling out. And it will stay here with Mountain Ridge, I believe. Yes. Kendra Kitchen, 60% shooting from the floor coming into the game tonight. That's a big number. No wonder she's wearing 21. We got an equipment issue here. Maybe some jewelry has to be cleared. Just need some shoulder pads there to hide that under, and then we're all good. Our reference there to, feels like in the NFL or college, every game there's, bling bling hanging out. Can't have it in basketball apparently. So Frazier here to trigger the inbound for the Sentinels. Still discussion here. Not quite certain what it's about. Looks to be resolved. Here's Horsley, Addie. Work that out, Frazier. Outlet with Burge, that shot strong, and Davis with another rebound. This is Perry. My apologies. Talked with her dad before the game. Proud papa in the house tonight to cheer on his daughter. Just a freshman, Chloe, in the starting lineup, and making nice contributions here as a youngster for Coach Ann Jones. Kitchen trying to track that down, found its way to Richards. Back here with Kate. Chino's drive sent out. Looking inside, Bull again, right at the rim, just short. Got her own miss. And then we've got a foul here or a dual possession. Yeah, dual possession here. I thought that was a good call. It's a good collapse down there by Mountain Ridge, and the arrow will keep it here with the Darts. I was talking with before the game, Coach Ann Jones. What a job she's done here at Davis. They've been stout up in Region 1 for so long. And now this year they don't have All-Americans at Fremont. As that shot blocked, Kitchen tried to go up with it. Good interior defense there by the Sentinels as Mountain Ridge pushing it up. Horsley, this was McKalen. That ball kind of jumped a bit on Burge, able to keep it. Boy, drive, just got around Kitchen. Offensive rebound and the bucket. First bucket tonight for Mountain Ridge as it's Addison Cook, the sophomore, taken away by the Sentinels. Horsley, what a move by Addie. Being patient with it. Able to find that opening and score it. Pressure being shown here by Mountain Ridge. They're going to pick up the foul. As Kitchen was trying to dribble through, it'll be Frazier here instead, picking up her first. And the first team foul on Mountain Ridge as Kaya Newton, another freshman, will come on the floor here. Pretty remarkable. You look at these two rosters. One senior on the Davis roster. That's Ariana Bull. No seniors on the Mountain Ridge roster. Two young groups. I say roster, I had to condense mine a little bit, so that may be a little wrong, but significant minutes, significant contributions, just the one senior for Davis in this matchup, as that is the freshman, Chloe Peary, with the baseline drive and finish, knotted up at 4 apiece. Other end, no whistle there. Mountain Ridge fan thought there was. Drive through the middle and draw on the contact there. Will put the darts to the line. Mayachino, the junior, will have a pair of free throws. This foul call on Burge. First personal on Berteas. Chino makes the first. One more. 2 for 2. Shot well there by Chino from the line. Up the floor here with Mountain Ridge. Newton trying to dribble down Richards here. Gets it back. Kaya from 8. Good ball movement there. Nice vision to find Newton in the open space as a freshman hits her first field goal tonight. That pass just over the head and out of play. Was looking for Chino. As Davis turns it over, this Mountain Ridge defense been good here early on. Kitchen really hasn't been able to get engaged in this offense for Davis. They've been aware of 30 here tonight, have the Sentinels. Kitchen here on the D forces that out with Horsley. Addy attacking off the glass and the lead back to Mountain Ridge. 4 early points here for the sophomore and a foul called here. Again, that pressure being whistled there. That's the 4th team foul. The second personal on Burge will require substitution here as Trisha Langston coming on the floor. High post, Kitchen, boy, had Bull underneath. When we talk about Kitchen, 4 assists per game, and it's plays like that. Doesn't force her shot. Knows that she's a key scoring option for this offense, but happy to dish and find teammates. And Ariana Bull has been the primary beneficiary tonight. Already 4 points here, not even midway through this first quarter. Free throws here as the first team foul on Davis goes against Chino. And that first free throw from Newton, normally very strong from the line, just below 80% on the season coming in. Missed her first, has one more, and that one's short. Tapped out, kept here by Mountain Ridge. Back with Newton. Now Langston gives to Kaya once again. Horsley, Addy. Kicks to the corner, 3 from McKalen. And that shot tapped out. Davis able to secure it thanks to Kate Richards. Oh, and Addy with the crafty hands, forcing the steal. Addy, patience, but too strong on the finish and rebounded on the backside there by Richards. Boy, great opportunity. Missed there by Mountain Ridge. Back up the floor here for the Darts. Richards looking inside. Nice find, and Bull fouled. Is this foul going to go on Cook? Her first. The 5th team foul here on Mountain Ridge. And it's 2 free throws here for Bull. First one off the mark. Substitution here for Davis. Olivia Liffrith coming on the floor here as Chino will catch a break. Have it on good authority from the Davis family. There's Liffrith and Liffrith. And we're going with Liffrith. That's been validated by some members of the family. Davis back in front. Trying to get that one in the paint. Kitchen or Bull might have had the deflection there for Davis as the Darts pushing it up quickly just off the back of the rim from Richards, and Mountain Ridge gets the clear. 3 to play here, opening quarter. That pass too hot to handle, and Davis had it. Here comes Kitchen going up and fouled. Oh, never mind. Offensive foul called here on Kendra. The junior trying to get engaged, going right at it, and whistled here for her first personal. Substitution, Avery Dane coming on the floor here. You know, with a name like that, she's a baller. Stating facts. Here's Mountain Ridge. Addie. She's been active on the dribble tonight. Again, going right at it. And Addison off the glass. 2 more. 6 here in the first quarter for Addie Horsley. She leads all scorers in our opening quarter. Straight away 3 from Richards. Back of the rim. Long rebound gathered by Liffrith. Kitchen trying to work the baseline. Got around the defense and it's blocked. Well, how about Faith Fairbanks? But Kitchen staying with it. Gets her first field goal tonight. Love the defensive effort there by Faith. And now it's turned over on the other end. Here comes Kate. Over with Liffrith. Back with Richards. Inside of 2 to go. Kitchen trying to drive around, and more of the help there for Mountain Ridge, but going to be whistled here on the foul. And that'll be foul number 6. As Jengard, the freshman, called for her first. So free throws the rest of this half for Davis. Taken away momentarily, ripped out. Newton trying to get there and will. Played up. Jengard. Fairbanks here trying to work around Kitchen. And they say Kendra staying straight up there. Last touch by Mountain Ridge. Again, pressure here by the Sentinels. They've employed that most of the night tonight. 3 from Richards off the mark into the corner. Kept here by Dane. Tried to dribble that off of Mountain Ridge, but ended up turning it over. Trying to thread that, and Kitchen showing, I don't know if she plays soccer, but she should. That's a nice touch. Oh, how about that rejection? That's one for the highlight. Liffrith skying up there. Final minute, taken away again by Liffrith. Back-to-back blocks by Olivia. And trapped it. Got that trapped right on the hip. And Mountain Ridge will get it back here. 50 seconds to go in our opening quarter. Here's Addie. Working away from the screen there of Jangard. Tough shot. Won't go. Backside. Yes. Faith Fairbanks, who's been good in the paint tonight on both ends. Defense coming over, drawing the double, and Faith able to score. Here comes Mountain Ridge again off another turnover. Newton. Shot clock turned off here for these final 20 seconds. Faith hands it off. Into the corner, Kaya the three, just a touch long. 10 seconds left here in the quarter. Looking up, deflected out, and it will stay with Davis. 5 seconds left. Got to get a shot away. Richards does, but high off the glass. And that'll do it. 12-11, Mountain Ridge leading Davis. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind coverage of 6A basketball only on KSLSports.com.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
Welcome back. KSL Sports Rewind is brought to you by Heinemann Associates, full-service law firm with locations throughout the Wasatch Front. Can also meet with you virtually. If you are in need of a free consultation around a legal issue, the experts at Heinemann Associates will take care of you. All you got to do is tell them that Rewind sent you when you call 801-754-4240. Addie Horsley down the lane again. 8 points already here for Addie. This Mountain Ridge defense, it's been good tonight. 3 on the way, off the window. Lifforth able to tie it up. I think the first made 3 tonight for either side. Mountain Ridge has really tried to live inside as McKinley hands that off. Newton sees that lane open up. Just a touch strong. And this last touched by Davis, it'll stay here. Addie to inbound. Oh boy, good work, but no foul here before the shot. It's a really nice job there by Fairbanks, able to slip her way to the rim there, and fantastic find as that foul called on Lifforth, her first. I was afraid I was going to do that. My apologies, Olivia and family. Baseline drive, and this out of play as Davis had the board there originally. I think it was Richards. Just came down out of bounds. Of course, Olivia, a name that we'll call in our lacrosse coverage for Davis. That coming up this spring. Newton working to the corner. Boy, hard entry as Trying to find Addison Cook. That's one where trying to get that high entry, and she's got some length, but that's a tough one to try to bring down. Kitchen, boy, contact. They're able to tap it out with Lifrith. Here's Richards. Now Bull. It's a leading score in that first quarter for Davis. 7 now for Ariana. Oh, and plucked out of the air there by Olivia. Lifrith has been great off the bench tonight for Davis. Boy, how about that drive? And a timeout taken as Kate Richards has pushed this Davis lead to 4. Coach Newton wanting to settle down the troops. Timeout Mountain Ridge. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Welcome back. Mountain Ridge basketball, see which Coach Newton has for her girls. It was been a 7-0 run here by the Darts. Back with Addie. Through the paint, foul here on the drive. Tell you, Mountain Ridge has not been shy from driving through the lane tonight. As Lifrith will pick up her second. That's the 4th team foul on Davis. She'll have to come off the floor here. Peary on the floor for the Darts. Here's Fairbanks. Newton here, defended by Peary. Well, I kind of ran into Kitchen there. Good defense there by Kendra. Peary on the other end, back up top with Richards. Kate will try for 3. That was off the mark. Offensive board for the Darts is Dane coming out with it. Newton trying to put pressure on. In the corner, 3 from Peary. All rattled out. And then the foul here on the loose ball. And this foul will go on Dane. First personal on Avery. So quickly, Davis catching up to those Mountain Ridge team fouls. McKalen trying to get that lob for Fairbanks. Boy, that play stayed in. Couldn't tell if Bull's foot was out, but she was not. And Davis coming up the floor. Here's Kitchen. Long baseline J. Yes. Kendra Kitchen, her second field goal. 6-point lead for Davis. Oh, they left the basketball. And a little soft touch there by Addie. The important bucket there for Mountain Ridge. If nothing else, to quell the 9-0 run. It's Horsley now with 10. 10 of the 16 coming from Addie Horsley for Mountain Ridge. Corner from Peary. And this time it rattles in. Chloe Peary her first made three. Horsley to answer. That rattled out for McKalen. Turned over. Mountain Ridge on the run out. Newton up and in. And now a timeout taken by Davis as Mountain Ridge putting together a little momentum. Timeout Darts. We'll be back after this.
It all starts with a smile. To show you care, offer a sign of love, welcome someone home. Even when we don't see each other, or share a room, even without words, smiles bring us together. Let's keep yours healthy. Stonehaven Dental. Schedule online at stonehavendental.com.
Mountain Ridge really had to dial back some of the aggressiveness that we saw in that first quarter. The good thing is they haven't picked up any fouls in the second quarter. So they haven't sent Davis to the line just on a bonus. But the other side of that is Davis has been able to score almost at will, 12 points in the first 4.5 minutes. Richards here around the screen will work with Peary. Now here's Edewati, who came on at that last whistle. Looking inside, tapped away. Aspen Frazier able to front. Kitchen deny that lob as we've got 3 minutes to go here in the first half. Burge back on the floor here, had the two personals, and straight away, Addie hits her first three, a big one, as it pulls it back to one possession. How about the Sentinel surge? Peary backs out, works to Richards, now Kitchen. Edewati left alone, and that hit the support. Dusty would be frustrated right now. Brand new school. We can put a man on the moon. Apparently that's subjective. Anyway, back to the action. 2:20 to go here, first half. Oh, too far in front of Burge. Good deflection there will allow this defense to get back for Mountain Ridge. Tell you what we've seen from Mountain Ridge in a lot of this pressure, it's done really good things tonight. And again, that entry in the paint knocked away, and I think that one was Addison Cook. Left open, Newton, yes. And the Sentinels take the lead. We talked about the run for Davis. How about this run for Mountain Ridge? Kitchen. Pull up just inside the free throw line. Strong gets her own miss. Contact there. And that's one you got to call. Unfortunately, it's going to be on Burge for Mountain Ridge, but I think that's one you have to call it. That's going to be her third, and Bretea going to have to come off the floor here. McKalen coming on for the Sentinels. Meanwhile, Mayachino coming on here for Davis. And they'll be 1-1 for Kitchen here at the line. Did a game last night. It was a boys' game. And an interior player picked up their third foul in the second quarter. Changed the dynamic of that game. Can Mountain Ridge find a way to not have that same event happen here? Kitchen at the line. Ooh, one of two. Rebounded by Mountain Ridge. Addie, my goodness. And again, not afraid to just go in amongst the posts. Drawing contact, and Addie here going to head to the line, I think, for the first time tonight. 2 free throws here for Horsley. And, if you follow our coverage, you know we love fun facts. Here's your fun fact. Addie has 14. That's her average. It's an okay night for Addie. Second free throw. Makes it a 2-point lead. Kitchen. Oh, how about that spin move? You see why she scores so much. That's a great move inside. A little power dribble there. A nice finish. 26 apiece. Here's Newton. She's been good tonight offensively. Has 7 already. Kaya skip pass over. Drive here. Oh, boy, they pulled that post up. Able to just slip Addison Cook underneath it. And we're down to our final 45. Mountain Ridge with the lead. Pull up, yeah. Bull. She's been fantastic. 9 points for her, above her average as well in this first half. She's been the player that's really stood out to me. She's carried a lot of the load here for the Darts. As game clock just a smidge ahead of the shot clock. So Mountain Ridge can hold it for the last shot should they elect to do so. Final 10 seconds of the half. Addie works out. Newton for 3. Davis will get the heave. Edawati just off the mark. And Mountain Ridge closes down a strong finish to that first half as they take a 31-28 lead over Davis into the locker room at the break. You're watching KSL Sports Rewind on KSLSports.com.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Welcome back to Mountain Ridge High School. Start of the second half. 31-28, Mountain Ridge leading Davis at the break. Unofficial scorers, Addie Horsley leading all with 15. Ariana Bull had 9. Kitchen with 7. As, boy, Mountain Ridge, their defense has forced a lot of turnovers here tonight. They've been able to capitalize off of that. And how about Burge? Boy, that one looked like a good finish for Burge at the rim and just came off the rim. She was saddled, picked up that third foul. It's about 3+ minutes to go in the second quarter. She's back on the floor here to start this second half. Zone defense here from the Sentinels. Peary. Lost it, able to reestablish the dribble there as that wouldn't go. Gathered by Addie. Inside, off the window, yes. Burge, I think her first bucket tonight. Looking inside, and that's Burge. That entry was a little tall for Bull. Back to Burge, yes, 2 more. Missed her in the first half. She's back in the second. 4 quick points for Britea Burge as it's a 7-point lead for the home side.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Welcome back. Beautiful new building here at Mountain Ridge High School. I want to thank Sam Rogers for allowing us to come here. Been a good night for Mountain Ridge. They trailed in that second quarter. It was about 24-12, I believe. 24-14 as Davis turns it over here. And that Mountain Ridge defense continues to stifle Davis offensively. They just have not been able to execute at the level they've been accustomed to. And here the foul on the reach going to go on Chino. It'll be the second personal on Maya. First team foul on Davis in this second half. And that shot just missed. Mountain Ridge coming up Davis coming up the floor. Kitchen, look at the triple team. Works out. Extra pass to Peary for 3. Was left open and makes Mountain Ridge pay. Oh, Davis needed that. The freshman, Chloe Peary, with her second made 3. She's got 8 tonight. Stolen. Kitchen, pull up from the junction. Yes. A little burst here by Davis. Back to a 2-point game. Giving to Burge. She'll try the 3. How about that? Britea Burge hits the 3 straight away. Try to lob out. That last touch by Mountain Ridge will stay here. As that was Frazier able to get to the deflection. Dane will check on here for Chino. 7 points in the third quarter here for Burge. She's at her scoring average. That depth of scoring being shown tonight by the Sentinels. Ooh, dangerous pass. Was deflected, but Peary able to keep it here for Davis. Bull works to the corner. Now Davis out with it. Here's Kitchen. Sends over to Dane. She'll take the three. Yes. Boy, the long ball. Heating up for both sides here. After what was a tough shooting first half from long range. Burge. Boy, she was looking for a foul. None coming as Bull credited with the block. And Ariana running the floor. Fouled on the other end. And Bull here will head to the line, as this will be the first team foul on Mountain Ridge, and that's going to be on Burge. And that is number 4 on Bretea Burge. Boy, finally able to get on the floor and establish a rhythm. Bang, bang, bang for Bretea. And then the fourth there, she'll have to come off as the first free throw. Good here for Bull. And she can tie it up with a make here. Ariana in double figures tonight for the Darts. And that one missed. Mountain Ridge with the clear. Well, handoff sent out. 3. Won't go, tapped out. Nice play there by Addie Horsley. She's got it now for Mountain Ridge. Kitchen switching up top here. We'll send over. Frazier saw the hard closeout. We'll send out. 3 on the way. Yes. The 3 from McKaylin Horsley. Her first field goal tonight. Here's Kitchen. A little side dribble there. Left it short. And the foul call there. The loose ball foul on Kitchen. I think that'll be number 2 on Kendra. Second team foul on Davis. Here's Addie. Working around Cook. Sends over now with Newton. Kaya coming near side. Frazier thought about it. Well, you see that close by Kitchen. Maybe had the driving opportunity, but instead showing patience here. 8 on the shot clock. Addie driving. Hands it off. Oh, left it short. Offensive board and the putback. Frazier. But how about the find by Addie? That one trickling out, tried to keep it in, could not. Mountain Ridge basketball. Final 3 here in this third quarter. Newton, high off the window, no. Offensive rebound here for Mountain Ridge, worked around. Addie for 3. Banks it in. Boy, that backboard has earned its money tonight. A couple of banks on this end to your right as Kitchen trying to answer. That one won't go. A drive by McKaylin, despite the pressure. Able to finish, and it's a double-digit lead here for Mountain Ridge. Kitchen. Boy, tough shot for Kendra. Trying to stay on it here. And it will go back to Mountain Ridge as Davis last to touch it. Substitution here for the Sentinels. Faith Fairbanks going to come back on the floor as Addison Cook, the sophomore, will get a breather. Boy, how about this third quarter for Mountain Ridge? Unofficially a 17-9 third. Zone look here for Davis. The high post tapped out, sets Newton up. A shot off the mark, tapped over to Kitchen. Looking to clear, and it's Frazier. Able to take that away, and now fouled. And this will go on Kitchen, her third. Trying to work that zone, Frazier. Inside, blocked away by Bull. Came to help defensively. It'll stay here. $20 on the shot clock here for the Sentinels. Little baseline move. Oh, that one almost went. Would not. Tracked down there by Richards. Kate looking up the floor, picked off. How about the safety, McKaylin Horsley? And offensive. Yeah, Mountain Ridge fans aren't going to like that, but you see the dip of that shoulder. Most of the time officials going to call the charge there, agree with it or not. The visual of it. As Frazier picking up her third. It'll be Davis basketball. Adewati coming on the floor here for Davis. As we approach 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. And that pass couldn't be handled. This pressure, again, forcing the errant pass by Davis. And it'll be Mountain Ridge basketball. Addie hands off there to Newton. In the paint, able to get a shot away. Kitchen with the clear for Davis. They do go 2 for 1 there, do the Sentinels. They'll get the basketball back if they can get a stop. Oh, boy, how about Kitchen? Going right to the rim, scoring it. Through contact, Kendra Kitchen now heading to the line. That foul call on Fairbanks, her first. Third team foul for Mountain Ridge. Davis also with 3 team fouls here in the second half as Kitchen makes good on the 3-point play. Shot clock turned off here. Mountain Ridge can hold for that last shot. 15 seconds left here in the quarter. High post. So that defense collapsed down. Fits one through to Newton. Looking backside with Langston. Now up top, Addy. 5 seconds on the clock. Driving. High off the window. Won't go. Boarded there by Bull. And they won't get a shot away. Third quarter expires. 48-40. Mountain Ridge taking an 8-point lead to the fourth quarter. Coming up next here on the Rewind Sports Network on KSLSports.com.
For over 25 years, Salt Lake Running Company has helped people of all ages and levels find the gear they need to start their fitness journey. From a free custom shoe fit analysis to a premium assortment of footwear and workout essentials, SLRC is a top 10 run shop in America. Locally owned, locally operated at 5 locations along the Wasatch Front. SLRC is there to help you gear up and get out. Visit a store near you or shop online at slrc.com.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Welcome back. Start of the fourth quarter. Davis held a double-digit lead in the second quarter. Man, Mountain Ridge, they have been almost dominant since that point. As this last touched by Davis, it'll stay here. Been really impressed tonight by Coach Newton, her girls here at Mountain Ridge. Of course, you look at Region 3 this year, and Bingham always tough in region play. Of course, Copper Hills, which has had a great tradition. Harriman, won state championships. How about that three? Davis in trouble. They got to find their offense. Kitchen working to the corner. A little pump fake there. That defense able to get back straight away. Three, yes. Much needed for Kate Richards. I think maybe her first point tonight, according to my little stat sheet here. Little pump fake there. Working around. Blocked by Kitchen. Still with it. Here's Fairbanks. Faith works out. Newton trying to drive around. Sends to Addie for three. Boy, that was on line. Just missed. Richard, that pass deflected. The length of Mountain Ridge is causing another turnover. That was Frazier that time. Here's Kaya. Will work to Newton. Excuse me, Kaya was Newton. She worked over with Addie. And now it's back with McKalen. Up top here, Addie, high post. Look how quick the ball movement is here for Mountain Ridge. They just don't let that zone get set up. Fairbanks handing that off. Addie will put one up as that shot clock was down to single digits, and Addie able to score as she's unofficially now at 20 tonight. Scored 15 in the first half. Again, pressure, and this time, boy, a foul called. Mountain Ridge fans not going to like that one. This will be the fourth team foul. And they'll call this on Addie, and I think that's her first. Indeed it is. Liffrith coming back on the floor here. 10-point contest, just over 6 to play. Kitchen. 12 points tonight for Kendra, trying to stay on that. This Mountain Ridge defense continue to be suffocating. Shot clock down to 15. And that pass deflected, and then the foul given there by Edawati. One of those, I don't know, frustration, but one of those where you give it away and you're trying to stop the run, or maybe it is a little frustration, is the lengthiness of Mountain Ridge tonight. They have to have, 12, 15 turnovers they forced tonight. They've been really good. Here's Addie. Oh, they snuck Cook and fouled here on the shot. We'll send Addison Cook. I mean, that's a hard thing. You get that side to side with a high post, and you get that defense moving left to right. You go high post and it pulls it up. You can slip. Players behind it, they've done it time and time again, is Addison Cook, the latest benefactor now. The sophomore at the line shooting 2. As Bull picking up her second personal. And boy, that first one off the back of the rim for Cook. One more here. Addison now with 5. Sent over for Bull. Kicks out. Edawati for 3. That was long. And they've got a run out. Up ahead with Frazier. And the foul there is, you're going for the denial. And Michaela just getting her arms tangled up there with Kitchen. First personal there on McKalen. 5th team foul on Mountain Ridge. Both sides with 5. They only have one left to give on each side respectively. Is Burge coming back on the floor here for Mountain Ridge. Again, she's got the 4. And McKalen will come off. Kitchen. Little step back 3. Kendra. That wouldn't go. Offensive board by Bull. Oh, wouldn't go for Bull either. 2 shots that rattled around there. Davis could not get either to drop. Frazier over to Bird. She'll try the 3. Nothing but net for Bertea Bird. She's in double figures. Timeout Davis as Mountain Ridge on the cusp of handing the darts their first loss of the year.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Salt Lake Running Company is inspiring our community to move with purpose, embrace adventure, and consciously connect to their bodies. Exercise is essential, now more than ever. Take control of the chaos and make time for you. From the gym to the trail, SLRC can help you find the focus to define your finish line. Visit one of our 5 locations along the Wasatch Front or shop online at slrc.com.
What a night for Mountain Ridge. 7 made threes tonight. 3 players in double figures. And what was a 17-12 third quarter is now being added upon with an 11-3 fourth quarter as this Sentinel defense has continued to put its clamps down on one of the top scorers in 6A, in Kendra Kitchen, sitting with 12. They've been hard-earned tonight for Kendra. As that corner 3 won't go, and it's Burge with the rebound for Mountain Ridge. Here's Frazier. Looking inside. That was well defended there by Bull. Maybe a little quick to try to make that pass as Edewati running ahead for Davis. And Tamea able to score her first tonight. Young freshman averaging 6 per game for Coach Ann Jones. Shot clock down to 10. Addie trying to work around. Boy, they call a double dribble. I'd missed that one, but the official right there. All over that. 3 to go. Here's Richards. Kate. Lifrith was trying to establish positioning inside. Kitchen will try the 3. That off the mark. Oh, and it was saved, but off the foot of Edewati. Been that kind of a really kind of back 20 minutes for Davis tonight. The first 12, boy, they were so sharp. But ever since that midway point in that second quarter, it's just not gone according to plan for the Darts on the road. Here's Burge. Numbers, and it's taken away. Lifrith able to come back for that Davis defense. Here's Richards. Trying to drive in the paint. Tough shot, drawing the contact. Cates here will find her way to the line, as that's the last foul to give here from Mountain Ridge. The second foul on Addie. And this called on the shot. So 2 free throws here for Richards as she makes her first. One more here. One of 2. That tapped out. Will stay here with Davis. They say Cook, the last to touch it there for the Sentinels. Looking to inbound. Boy, help on Kitchen there on the interior. They still get it to Kendra. Over with Adewati. She'll try the 3. Just a touch short. Loose ball gathered by Frazier. Final 2 minutes. Back with Addie. Here's Cook looking for some help here. Found Burge. That's one where, boy, a lot of contact inside, but given score and situation, probably not going to make that call. And then one on the other end is Adewati going to the rim, and she'll have the chance for the N1. As Frazier here called for her 4th. 7th team foul on Mountain Ridge. And a timeout going to be taken here by Mountain Ridge. 1:30 to go. Timeout. We'll be back after this.
Other universities didn't fit into my life.
They said I'd have to quit my job to go to school.
They said it would take me 4 years to graduate. They said I have to take tests when they tell me to.
They said my degree would cost a fortune.
But I didn't have to listen to them.
Because I have a university that listens to me.
Tests on your time. Courses on your time. Graduate on your time. WGU, the University of You.
Mountain Land Power Equipment provides exceptional service and high-quality brands you know and trust in lawn, landscaping, and snow removal products. Our experienced staff of technicians repair all types of snow plows, snow blowers, lawn mowers, small engines, and is trained to answer questions about lawn, garden, snow removal, and landscaping products. Mountain Land Power Equipment, now with 2 locations to serve you in Salt Lake City and Springville.
Welcome back. Davis heading the line here, trailing by 11. Look at this Mountain Ridge roster. We talked about very young. Kaya Newton, unofficially with 10 tonight. She's a freshman. Britea Burge, unofficially with 10 tonight. She's a junior. Addie Horsley, unofficially with 20 tonight. She's a sophomore. As we've got a stoppage here, we'll reset. We got a proposal there behind the backboard. Has to get back in the bleachers. And Adewati just long as Mountain Ridge will get the clear. 90 seconds to go here. You know, and it's an interesting game. You talk about the support scoring for Davis. Bull had 10, Peary with 8, Kendra only with 12, averages 21. She gets her 9. This is a one-possession ball game right now. And it really speaks to the defense that Mountain Ridge played tonight on Kitchen. His shot clock down to 5. Addie here tripped up on her drive. That'll be the 6th team foul on Davis. And so Mountain Ridge will inbound here, but it will reset the shot clock. as Lifforth picking up her third. And we're in our final minute. Worked over with McKalen. Cook able to keep it. Sends out. Plenty of time on the shot clock. Now down to 10. Corner 3 from McKalen. Won't go. And a backside board. Captured by Mountain Ridge. And the shot clock now turned off. And a foul given near half court. Will send Mountain Ridge to the line here for 1-1. Edewati called for the personal. And it's 1-1 for Addie to add to her total tonight. Scored in every quarter. And a whistle here. As contact there, forcing Richards to the floor. Will now send Davis to the line here for 1-1. Kate Richards to the line. Now the third foul called on Addie. I think Coach Newton will live with that. As front end of the 1-1, good. Talk about Region 1. Fremont still strong. Of course, Clearfield. What a start for the Lady Falcons this year. It's been awesome to see. Syracuse always tough up there. Farmington as well. Should be a fun year up in Region 1 for the Darts. Still a lot to play for. I know tonight didn't go the way that they would have liked. Some things for Coach Jones, no doubt she'll work on in practice. But, man, it was the defense of Mountain Ridge. The offense was great, obviously, but they turned Davis over early and often. As the final seconds will tick off, the Davis Darts handed their first loss of the year. Mountain Ridge, 61-50. Take care of Davis here at home. Our player of the game, it's the sophomore Addie Horsley, unofficially with 22 points tonight to lead Mountain Ridge. But really, you could argue that zone defense for Mountain Ridge was the players of the game. Really made Davis work, made him uncomfortable. The defensive effort tonight by Mountain Ridge was spectacular. Want to thank you for joining us. For Vince Francis, my name is Dane Stewart. We have more games coming up for you. All holiday break. No one covers more basketball than the Rewind Sports Network, and you can catch it right here on KSLSports.com. Thanks for joining us, and good night from Mountain Ridge High School.